So currently, we are almost at 300 members in the Humanist Report group on Candid, and so to plug our group again, I decided to do another Q&A brought to you by Candid, since I enjoyed it so much last time. So let's go ahead and get to those questions. So assuming Clinton wins, what is the likelihood of primarying her out of office in 4 years? I do not believe a party has ever replaced the president with another before the term limit. If the Republicans offer a real candidate in 4 years, Clinton will surely lose. Would I like to see Hillary Clinton primaried if she is president? You bet your ass I would, and I would definitely push for that. But I think you're right. If they put forth a mildly competent Republican, I think that she's out in 4 years. And I think that's true for Trump as well. If he's elected, I think he's going to be out in 4 years as well, so long as Democrats don't botch that election like they've botched this one. So I agree with you there. Is Mike single? If not, he will be my husband. Just kidding, but for reals. Thank you. I'm definitely flattered. I'm not single. I've been in a long-term relationship. We just passed 6 years, and we are currently engaged. We're going to be getting married next October. So, no, I'm not single, and I'm very thankful to be with someone so loving because I'm admittedly probably an annoying person to live with. I'm very loud. I constantly am singing in the shower and whatnot, just loud. So I don't know if I'd be able to deal with me, so I'm very thankful that I have someone, so loving and so supportive. If you look at the two kinds of people politics attracts, one, those who truly want to help people like Stein and Sanders, and even some Republicans who are just ill-informed, or two, the psychopaths and sociopaths who crave nothing more than power and money. Is corruption an inevitable consequence of politics? This is a really good question. Honestly, I think the answer is that depends on the institutional incentives. So if it's the case that candidates have an incentive to raise lots and lots of money to get elected, then I think that they're going to pursue that goal no matter what. So if it means getting corrupt and taking millions of dollars and having super PACs, then yeah, I think there is an incentive to be corrupt. I think it's inevitable given our current system. There are going to be a few people that won't be corrupted, but I think the dark side, it's really alluring to these people, and it's the easy route to take if you're in Congress. So as of now, yeah, I think that corruption is inevitable, but it doesn't have to be if we get actual reform. Do you think the Democrats will go through with replacing Hillary Clinton with Bernie? No, I don't. I mean, we saw what they did to get Hillary Clinton into the position as Democratic nominee, so I don't think they're going to do anything to jeopardize that. And they couldn't. She would have to step down, but I don't think, even if they had the power to do that, no matter how much she sinks in the polls to Trump, I don't think they're going to replace her with Bernie. I really don't. And if anything, if for whatever crazy reason she decided to step aside, I think Joe Biden or Tim Kaine would most likely replace her rather than Bernie Sanders. So they don't want anything to do with someone as progressive as Bernie, and they've really showed that. So the answer is no, unfortunately. Hi, Mike. Just joined this tonight. My question is, do you ever watch these small channels like Let the Madness Begin? Super cool guys who support Stein as well. I do. I love Let the Madness Begin, and if you haven't watched them, search for them now because you're missing out. They're very big Green Party supporters. I love Will and Mike. I actually talk to them on Twitter all the time. They're great. They are growing fast. They're the next big up-and-comers. If you haven't watched them, go watch them. But there's also other great people like Socially Unacceptable, Matt Orfalia, lots of great people who are really on the rise in terms of independent media. Go support them. But yeah, to answer your question, love those guys. I just watched the episode in which Mike criticized our revolution for potentially courting money from billionaires. I'm wondering if $1 billion fell out of the sky and landed in my lap and I wanted to give a big pile of it to our revolution. Should I not be permitted to do so because I'm wealthy? I want to support their mission, not change it. Tom Steyer is a hedge fund manager, but he's also a philanthropist and very ardent environmentalist. Mike seemed concerned that Jeff Weaver may have been soliciting money from him. I guess I'm wondering what kind of donations should without question be rejected in your opinion so the movement will remain, quote, unpoisoned? That's honestly a good question, and I think that people disagree with me here, and rightfully so. I'm kind of just anti-billionaire generally speaking because I think if you have $1 billion, you're greedy. There should be no billionaires. If I was a billionaire, I would donate a lot of that so that way I wouldn't be a billionaire anymore because I don't need $1 billion. I can't spend $1 billion. I take care of my family, take care of myself, but then the rest of it I just dedicate to charity and whatnot and making the world a better place. So I think the fact that someone is a billionaire, it shows, I don't know, it doesn't show they're bad people because like Bill Gates. You could be doing good things with that money. But I guess I'm just kind of conflicted on this issue. I don't necessarily think that billionaires would poison it necessarily, because of all the billionaires, if I had to pick which one would give to our revolution, I'd probably choose Tom Steyer, admittedly. But at the same time, I feel frustrated that they would have more influence than me. So I guess it's kind of a degree of jealousy in a way, because I guess I just want to have as big as a voice as everyone else and want everyone else to have the same voice. So I don't think it's right that certain people would have more of a say with our revolution. So I don't know. Mike, do you still think Jill Stein and Bernie Sanders should team up after this election? Yes, I do. Here's what I want to see from Jill Stein. I want to see her try to keep this movement going, kind of like Bernie Sanders did. I'd love to see like a Green Democrat alliance. So if she were to work with Bernie Sanders to fight for progressive policies, I'd love it, because Jill Stein has shown that she's a very strong voice in this progressive movement. So I don't want to see her just go away after this election. I want to see her still fighting, and I think that she probably will. So if you too would like to join our group on Candid or ask me a question and have me answer it on camera, you can download the Candid app on iOS or Android. I'll see you guys there.